Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of After the Bell, where we highlight what happens after the school bell rings across the BPS 101 district. I'm your host, Anna.
And I'm Jack. Today we'll be featuring an exclusive interview with the brand new Mr. BHS, as well as our question of the month, where we learn a little bit about some of the student body's New Year's resolutions.
Also on today's episode, we'll be sitting down with the coach and captains of the BHS varsity wrestling team, as well as representatives from the BHS newspaper, The Spectator.
Now let's take a look at what Anna found out from the new Mr. BHS.
Hi, everyone. I'm here with the newly crowned Mr. BHS, Alex Cahill. Alex, what does it feel like to be named Mr. BHS?
It's really exciting, really humbling. I probably couldn't have done it without all my best friends here to support me. It's really exciting.
It's awesome. What part of your performance would you say was your strongest?
I was really fortunate to have my friend Kayla from American Idol. We worked together, and I just thought by some long shot I'd ask her if she wanted to perform with me, and she did, and I thought that went really well.
You guys did great. What was your initial reaction when finding out you had been nominated?
I was a little bit, my jaw kind of dropped because I was anticipating losing to Peter because he killed me in money raising, yeah.
Any advice you can give to future contestants?
Don't be nervous. Because everyone here is just here to have a good time and come out to support you. So, there's really nothing to get nervous about. Just have a good time with it.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, Alex.
Thank you so much.
We wish you the best of luck, and thanks for the interview.
Thank you.
We're now sitting down with the coach and captains of the Batavia High School varsity wrestling team. Welcome, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you guys for coming. Could you guys start off by introducing yourselves?
Yeah, I'm Seth Winkle, and I'm a junior, and I wrestle 138.
I'm Dylan Uzumeki. I'm a senior and I wrestle 220.
I'm Michael Duransky. I'm a senior and I wrestle 132.
I'm Derek Nelly. I'm a senior and I wrestle 182.
I'm Coach Beer, head wrestling coach.
So how has the team done so far this season?
And I'll let you guys field this. Go ahead.
I feel like we've done pretty well. We've had some rough spots and ups and downs, but winning conference last weekend was big, and we've had some big dual wins. Where Schaumburg was one of them, and Mateo Valley was also pretty big. So we've had some good wins.
Yeah, we've had good wins. We've also had some really bad losses like Marmion and Geneva, or we beat Geneva, but East as an upset. But yeah, we've done pretty well so far.
I would say these guys are modest. We've had a really good season. We have a really tough schedule, much tougher, I think, than any other conference school in the Upstate 8. And so we start off brutal. We faced 4 or 5 of the top 10 teams this season, and more of the top 12 or top 12 and 25 and honorable mention teams. And so far, we've placed ahead in tournaments, and we're beaten in dual meet 17 of those teams. So these guys have done a great job all season long. It's a tough schedule, and they've responded, I think.
That's awesome. What does a normal practice consist of, and how often do you guys have them?
You guys want me to go here?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, first I'll say it's probably pretty unimaginable for most people who aren't a part of the sport. It's a pretty high sustained level of cardio throughout. So guys warm up. We start with a lot of gymnastics. We do a lot of warm up calisthenics and things like that, and then guys are kind of launch right into some of our core drills every single day. We usually will spend some time with technical, development and drilling, and then we always end with some kind of a, live wrestling and conditioning at the end. So it's typically 2 hours, maybe a little longer than that. Sometimes lifting afterwards. So it definitely has the effect of preparing these guys for live competition.
Sweet. So besides just practice, do you guys do anything else to physically and mentally prepare yourselves for matches and meets?
We all kind of participate in different clubs throughout the year. We do different styles of wrestling, like freestyle and Greco. We work out on our own
Olympic
sometimes.
styles.
During the season, we lift a lot, which is what Bear always already said, and
Some of us lift more than others.
mentally getting prepared. I don't know. I like to listen to music before I wrestle, but we all kind of do our different things before our matches, like routines and stuff. So it varies.
Overall, how successful was the event this year?
Yeah, what do you guys think?
I thought the event was pretty successful. We had a lot of people there, just like last year, and it was really cool seeing all the lights, and it's just really built up to what it should be against that rivalry, and just the intensity that we bring to that sport, and it's just good to see that gets noticed every once in a while.
Yeah, it was cool. I liked it a lot. I think I liked last year's event a little bit better, but yeah, it was still pretty cool this year.
If you guys don't know, most wrestling duels are wrestled in front of a gym of usually, if we're lucky, the parents of the participants and maybe a few girlfriends. Not with these guys, of course, but a few fans there. And what we've been able to do the last couple of years, I think, is pretty remarkable. It really is a testament to the kind of community rivalry we have with Geneva. The supportive nature of the school and the community. But in the last 2 years, we've had about 800 in the BFAC, and then this last year we estimated something like 1,200 people, and that's not typical for a wrestling duel. And we had a great student section this last time. The Batavia Wild Bunch was there in huge numbers, and I think we drew as much as any big basketball game we've had, which is for our sport is pretty phenomenal. So Dominic and the theater department did a great job. We've got the same company that he uses to produce like plays and stuff, sets up all the lights, and he actually asked me a lot of questions about the way the sport goes, and they did a really great job with it. So I think with this year we kind of had a Christmas theme to it, where we had the Grinch wrestle Santa, two of our former club wrestlers, and they passed out 60 pounds of candy, and that was a lot of fun. I didn't eat any of it, of course.
Please.
What other important meets or tournaments have there been so far, or what are some coming up?
We've had some pretty big meets, like with Geneva and St. Charles East, and they've obviously gone differently, and then conference was a pretty big tournament, and we won that, which we're excited about, and then we have 3 big tournaments coming up, obviously regional, sectional, state, which are the big ones,
So are any of you guys planning on wrestling after high school and college?
I'm leaning towards wrestling in college. Not really sure where yet, though.
Yeah, I'm going to wrestle in college. I'm pretty sure of it, but I'm just not. I'm a junior, so I've been looking a little bit, not sure where.
I've definitely thought about it. I mean, there's some coaches that have contacted me and stuff, but I think I'm leaning more towards football right now, and definitely towards WashU. They have talked to me a little bit, and they don't have wrestling. Otherwise, I would definitely be there wrestling for them.
I'm not going to wrestle in college. I've gotten offers, so I can just focus on school.
Gotcha.
What has it been like being a captain, and how has it changed your experience?
It's been cool. It's a lot different being like a leader in the room and knowing guys look up to you.
Yeah, for me it was interesting because I'm a junior this year, and I'm the only junior captain, so I went from being an underclassman straight into a leadership role, which was pretty. I like it. I enjoyed being in a leadership position, it's been fun.
So Coach Bayer, what will you miss most about this year's seniors, and what are you looking forward to next season?
This is the first group that I can say that have been in my program for 4 years that I've been the head coach of. So I won't forget these guys. We have a couple more seniors who aren't here, but what's nice is we have 4 regular starters in our varsity lineup that are seniors, and that gives you some reliability there that you just really don't get with juniors and sophomores. And honestly, these are fine young men. These are guys that I think, as much as I give them a hard time and stuff like that, they're guys that are gonna make some of themselves after high school. They're guys that I think have established themselves as high character guys that work really hard at what they do, and I couldn't be prouder of them. So it's gonna be. We're graduating these 3 guys, and Curtis Payton are our varsity starters. We're gonna miss them next year. But I think our future is bright as well. We've got a lot of really talented juniors and sophomores that I think are going to fill in. You can never replace, you can't really directly replace seniors, but, we have guys that will fill in, and I think we're going to be, very competitive next year.
Awesome. So thank you guys again for coming in to talk to us, and good luck on the rest of your season.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Coming up after the break, Jack and I are sitting down with a couple of representatives from the journalism classes, and the BHS newspaper, The Spectator. Stick around.
The Kane County Chronicle is your best source for news and information in print and online in the Tri-Cities and Caneland.
This is Chronicle Country. This is Chronicle Country. This is Chronicle Country. This is Chronicle Country.
This is Chronicle Country.
Welcome back, everyone. We're here with a few representatives of the BHS newspaper, The Spectator. Welcome, you guys.
Thank you. Thank you guys for joining us today. Can you please start off by saying your name and grade and your position in the club?
I'm McKenna Rainier. I'm a junior, and I have written a news article and a fun article about top 10 things of 2015.
I'm Carly Simonian. I'm a senior at Batavia, and I've done an editorial piece, and there'll be more to come.
Awesome. So what are some examples of the types of stories you write and the topics you cover in your stories?
Well, first of all, he starts off by giving us a style to write in, whether it's editorial or news or whatever, and you just can go off on whatever topic you want to.
Yeah, so like if it's like an editorial, you can do like your opinion on a sports team or a club, but if it's like a news story, you're doing more of an informative piece, so it's going to be more of like information about something that you think people would be interested in.
How do you guys come up with your story ideas, and what all goes into writing one?
We pretty much just start out with a list of things we're interested in, so sports teams or clubs, like I said, or pretty much anything you want. And then if you're going to write an editorial, which is opinionated, you have to decide what side you want to take. And then you kind of go from there with getting people's opinions, like doing interviews with people so you can get specific quotes, and then you can just kind of go from there and write it.
Especially for the news articles, you want to have interviews and things like that so you can get credible sources and kind of sound like you know what you're talking about.
How often do you print the paper, and how else can you access it?
We print it once a semester, and you can access it through the Spectator website.
Also the Facebook and Twitter pages.
So how do you guys spread the word about The Spectator to the student body at BHS?
Like she said, we have Twitter and Facebook pages, and when you're on social media, you can go through and look at like a little piece about it, a little attention-getting type of thing, and if you seem interested in the topic, then you can click on it and go to the Spectator.
So how can people get involved in the whole journalism aspect?
Getting involved is kind of just like you can take the class. There's journalism 1 and 2, and I know there is a journalism club, so you can start getting involved with that. Talk to Mr. Murray. He's like the head of that all, so you can just kind of go from there if you're interested.
Awesome. So thank you guys for talking to us, and thanks for stopping in.
Yep. After the short break, Anna and I will be bringing you some information on the BHS graduation, the Geneva Park District Super Shuffle 5K, and more.
Hi, I'm Brandon, and this is the question of the month. This month's question is, did you make a New Year's resolution? And if so, did you keep it? And how long did it take for you to break it?
Yes, I did. I had a New Year's resolution. Mine was to be a better person this year and to eliminate some of my problems and my anger.
And have you kept it?
Yeah. So far I have.
Cool.
Yes, I did have a New Year's resolution. It was to become a better person and like keep myself in shape and stuff like that. And yes, I have been keeping up with my New Year's resolution.
Sweet.
Well, I actually haven't really thought about making a New Year's resolution, but something I would say I definitely want to change is probably my problem with procrastination.
Me too.
Well, my New Year's resolution was to do better in school, and so far I have been getting A's and stuff like that, so I think this will last for the rest of the semester.
Did you guys make New Year's resolutions this year? Have you kept them? And if not, how long did it take?
I made a New Year's resolution to eat healthier, and so far I've kept it.
Cool.
I made one not to injure myself anymore in sports, and I did not keep it.
What did you do?
I tore my ACL and bruised my ribs.
No, that's not good.
Mine was to eat healthier and exercise more, and I've exercised more.
All right, cool. This has been the question of the month. Back to you in the studio.
On February 7th, the Geneva Park District will be hosting their annual Super Shuffle 5K race. The race begins at 10 a.m. at Geneva Middle School South. Additionally, there will be a game day party from 10 a.m. to noon at the Stephen D. Pershinger Recreation Center, which will include food, drinks, games, and more. The race will be held in rain, snow, or shine, and don't forget to wear your team colors. You can register for the event by calling 630-232-4542 or visiting genevaparks.org.
And an early reminder that the Batavia High School class of 2016 will be graduating at 7 p.m. on May 18th at the Northern Illinois University Convocation Center. If you would like to purchase a DVD copy of this year's graduation, please visit mybatv.com.
A reminder to all current high school students at BHS as well as incoming freshmen. Next school year, we'll be holding auditions for different host and reporter spots on the 2016 through 2017 season right here on After the Bell. If you're interested in being on camera in your future, be sure to look out for more information.
TV is the right place for you. We're always looking for volunteers to help with everything from camera shoots to editing shows to making graphics. If this interests you, please call our office at 1-630-937-5413 or visit our website, mybatv.com.
That's all we have for today, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of After the Bell. Be sure to check out our Facebook page, as well as our Twitter, After the Bell 17, and our Instagram, After the Bell on BATV.
Don't forget to visit our website, mybatv.com, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, BATV 1017, to view all our programming.
Thanks again for watching. I'm Anna Gilardi.
And I'm Jack Gillerlane. And that's what happens after the bell.